Buongiorno, darlings. I hope you are having beautiful days today. I'm playing human today at my restaurant, so I got my human outfit on and got a seat for you right here. We are talking about a little bit of a not touchy subject, but more of an intense subject. I found that a really great subscriber had asked a question a little while ago, and I was keen to answer it. So if ever anyone has a question, please comment below, and I will put together a video if you think it's something that the group could really benefit from. So this is I'll read the question and then I'll give you the chance to pause the video and see if this is the time to listen to it. The question: do you have any strategy for preparing for the moment when the human is going to die? So now I would like for you to pause this video, as we always do, and do a check-in. Are we feeling like super grounded? Are we feeling as though like this is in no way a sad type of a video? It's just like more intense than like the astrology or the zodiac type of a thing is. So please give yourself a moment to either like choose your own adventure. Is this video for me right now? Yes. Then get your coffee or tea and your journal. Is this video for me? Choose your own adventure. No. And just put it on your save to watch later. And when you're feeling super, super grounded, come back to it. But this is Jeffrey. I'll give you the moment to pause and go get your coffee or tea. I have chai today. And I made some homemade banana bread, which is gluten-free and sugar-free, and I'm very, very proud of myself. I'm going back to all of my old recipes from when I was younger, and I'm remembering how to cook again. There's a whole like spoken word poetry, written something or other that I feel like might flow a little bit better for that. But I know we're 2 minutes in, but hello, if we have not met. My name is Sarah. I am a healer. I am a consciousness from a different time and space that has come down to be human and run this human avatar and help during the time of the awakening and the ascension. And so I'm here to kind of help you make sense of a little bit of all of this woo-woo, the spiritual jargon, the astrology, the tarot, the whole thing. It's like, Sarah, please help me understand all of this. I come from corporate and leadership and training teams and people, and the way that I can communicate all of this is one of my greatest gifts. So I'm very, very grateful to be here with you right now. But let's deep dive. Let's get into it. I have a strategy that I feel as though it has helped me, so maybe it can help you. So before my full awakening, and when I was, very, very human, I would get these downloads, and I didn't know how to label them. I didn't know what to call them. I would just, when I was a kiddo, I'd call it my wildly overactive imagination. Whenever, I'm talking to you, my guides give me this picture right over here. Confusing stuff, I know. And so there was this day a long time ago that, because I used to be terrified of death, terrified, absolutely, didn't want, anytime I got on a plane, I was like, okay, now's the time if I'm gonna go down, and so it was irrational, an irrational fear. And this is before I had the quantum multidimensional language, so it was super scary for me to think of the unknown. I don't know what's behind that. But the more I really deep dove into it, what I feared was the pain of death. I didn't fear death at all. None of us fear death. We fear the unknown. We fear stepping through a dimension into one that we don't understand. But we don't fear death in any capacity. We fear the pain of it. We fear what we don't know. Truly. That's it. For me, at least. So I feared the pain of it. And, now with the view that I have now looking back is because lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. And I was stabbed, murdered, killed, burned at the stake, all the things, purposefully hurt myself, paralyzed myself, all these lifetimes. And please go back. I have a full playlist on all of my past life tales, so definitely pick a few. I think I have 8 in there right now. There's a few that I still have to record, and So very, very interesting tales. But so, not going to happen in this lifetime. I was remembering the future with the view of a past. That's not going to happen in this lifetime. You know, for so many lifetimes, I was in my very, very younger years, I was either a child or like a young, like barely 20. And so being 36 in my human avatar, it can be very confusing. She doesn't understand a lot of humaning sometimes because it's like, we've never done this before. We don't really know how to be at this age. So that was confusing for a little while. But so what I did, and this is something that kind of has the lens of a practical manifestation technique, which is another video that I have on YouTube. So please go check that out if you're interested. But it has a similar foundation, this tool I'm about to give you. Is we're going to dramatize and romanticize the moment of your death. That's what we're going to do. We're going to choose it. We're going to pick it out so that when it does come and happen, you're like, oh my God, today's the day. Okay, it's good. It's good. And so I'll give you my view, and I'll share this with you. And it's, you know, it's a view that I've had for a very long time. So it's not something that can be shattered or broken. So I'm excited to share it with you. So I think I'm 88, you know, so before, back in, I used to think that it was 33, 66, or 99. And so fucking A, to any of the friends that I had when I was 33, literally every time I said goodbye, I was like, so if I die today, just know that I love you. And it was very morbid and very like self-aware. But now I see the view. I think she's 88. Yeah, she's telling me she's 88. So did not expect the version of me to come through right now. But it sometimes happens. Like I said, you know, I'm talking here and my guides show me pictures here, but as I'm talking, the version of me, my future version of me, is walking up and she wants to be here for the tale. So I have this big old house and I decide to throw a party because I know that it's the day and I'm very cheeky, and so I'm not telling anybody. Wait, she's telling me there's 1 or 2 or maybe 3 people that know. One of them's staff. Okay, so hi Sarah. It's so nice to see you. And she's very happy. She knows that it's time to die. She does not want to live into her hundreds. And at that time, there are options. Like she's saying, like you could have chosen different ways, but you chose now. So that's exciting. So I have a party and I invite so many people over and I'm dancing around. I have like all of these dogs and cats and animals, and like I think it's either in Italy or it's at one of my homes. I have homes in a few different places in the future. I think just 2 places. She's saying 2 and then like 3 you can rent. Okay. Sorry, I didn't expect her to just be here for this, so it's just kind of cool. I might put this under the past. No, I'm not putting this under the past life tales. This is a future tale. See, this is what, you know, like multidimensionality and simultaneous time and quantum mechanics comes to play, because it's like nothing's in the past or the future. It's all happening here and now. So, okay, so I throw a big party and I invite everybody over. I have people that fly in from all over the world, she's saying, and you have this really great house party and it's artistic and it's creative and it's different and there's court jesters around. There's the whole view. It's very regal and royal and like masquerade. So maybe you purposely gave it a theme. I don't know. But so there's one party trick that I've always wanted and she's not telling. Okay. When I get to it, I'll tell you. So I'm having this party and everyone's enjoying themselves and everybody's just been having a great time. The meals have been served. We're all on dessert and everyone's just dancing around, and like it's very Gatsby-esque. It's very just like everyone's having fun and doing whatever they want to do, and it's the new world. So like drinking is different. Plant medicine is different. Like we can transcend and go to different like mental spaces naturally without the utilization of these ingestions and spirits, for lack of a better term. So everybody's vibing in their own way, and it's kind of like, you know, in Mary Poppins when they're like having like some of them are having tea like floating up and stuff like that. It's just as magical as can be. There's grays around, like, oh my god, my 3 grays are there. That's, oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I have 3 gray aliens that hang out with me. Nowadays they've been here for the past like 6 months, 8 months. They're mad at me for not knowing. I'm sure it's in a video somewhere, you guys. But so I just have to, in this moment, time out and express gratitude, because it's a joy to be able to share my full self and the way that, like, I'm looking at my future self and my grays are here and I'm talking to you and it's multidimensional. Like, it's a joy to share the way that I shine and communicate with you. So I needed to say that I'm very grateful for you being here. So thank you. So, okay. Preparing, I know that it's going to be a choice. In my view of the future, it's going to be a choice for when you choose to leave the mothership, reincarnate, like all the things will be an active choice, because we will have ascended to the 5th dimension at that time. And so we will have a different view of free will. There will be a different way that we understand free will. So I'll just leave that there. If anyone has questions about that, please comment below and we can deep dive into that. But I know that there are like free will languages. So like, we all have free will. In my language, we can go left or right. We can choose good, bad. We can choose the right road, the wrong road. We can choose what is best for us, what is not best for us. We decide. And that's why everything this planet is poison and ambrosia. It's really just like navigating infinite gluttony. And that's what this Earth School is. So back to the intention of the video. Choose to die. Having the party, everyone's eating, we've passed dessert, everyone's just vibing and having fun, and like intoxicating in the most natural and galactic of ways. Like, it's like some people are channeling over here. It's so special, and all different species, whether they be human or galactic or angels, everyone's just kind of like vibing and hanging out and around. So it's a beautiful view, and I decide it's time to die. So I go upstairs to my bedroom. One of my bedrooms, pardon me. And so the view that I've always had is like this huge big bed with like all of these like, it's like a California King plus. It's like a massive, massive, massive bed. And in the room that I'm in, it's like very, very dark wood, like nautical-esque, but just like a little bit, picture like galactic 1993 nautical-esque. It's like very, very dark wood. And there's like, it's like a library. So there's shelves and shelves and shelves, and then a beautiful window, and then shelves and shelves and shelves, and then a beautiful window, shelves and shelves and shelves, and a beautiful window. And so on the shelves, there's like all of these beautiful books and pictures of, you know, performances and art and books that I've written. There's keys to different homes. I can see this beautiful life, this beautiful view of all the things that I was able to do in my life. And it's such a blessing. Like, I kind of like get in a bed and I got all these like fuzzy blankets on, and I got like a fuzzy like negligee. It's like, I just love fuzzy things. I'm a very like sensory person. So that's why I look at that. And like, some of my pups are with me, some of my dogs are with me, and they just kind of like hang out and stuff like that. There's like 6 to 8 dogs. There's so many dogs. And there's birds. It's just a beautiful commune. This home is lovely. And so this is where right now my human avatar Sarah, as I record this, is September 2023. As I've always said, there's one final party trick that I am going to accomplish the second before my death. I'm gonna have a little dish with me, and I'm a manifest a Quaalude. If you know, they don't make them anymore. I don't know if anyone knows what they are, but like, for some reason, that's what I wanted, because I wanted to turn death into molasses. I wanted to love every breath of it. I wanted to slow it down to the point of like almost inertia, to be very cognizant of what was happening. So, and now because of my future view, where there's no medicine or plant medicine, stuff like that, I don't know. I might just do it just to do it and pass away without having done it so that it's left there so people can see that I've accomplished it, beautiful, whatever it is. But so I'm going to materialize a quaalude and then call it. And then I just watch my body die, because we are the consciousness running the human avatar. Death is now very different. I might do a whole video on death being different, and kind of there's like a view and a parable of like having it be a video game. So I'll definitely put together a whole video about that. But just to answer this question, this is how I've prepared for this moment. Actually, I'll just put it all together. Maybe. I have no idea what's going to happen. And then, my feet slowly become numb, and, my feet slowly pass away. The view that I'm getting right now is like, I choose to have them kind of turn a little gray, so I can physically see as it's coming. So like I'm laying in this bed and my feet are over here, and then my feet die. And then it gets up to my knees and my knees die. And then the whole body, and like by the time it kind of comes up to my hips, into my root chakra, that's when I start to see my guides and my spirit family and my higher self and my ancestors, and Yeshua is there, and Buddha is there, and all of my guides start to like fully materialize in front of me as it happens. And I get to view, as a human, I get to view both at the same time. I get really emotional talking about this because it's just so beautiful and so powerful. Like, to take back control and power from this moment and not fear it, is like one of the greatest, like, you will take away a lot of anxiety from not fearing this moment of uncertainty. So please, I implore you to really utilize this exercise to the best of your own imagination and knowledge. And so it happens, and it's all, and everyone just kind of like looks, and they're excited to greet me, and all the things happen, and like I have all my pups that are just like all like nestled into me, and then I just smile, and then my head falls to the side, and I pass away. I know that I go back to the space and space that my soul resides, and I'm keen for that. That's my choice. But what the knowing of me becomes is like a summer breeze in August of 1993, where there's just like hope and like smiles, and just this like this turquoise color they don't make anymore. It's really special. Like, you could do anything. And that's me. That's me. Let me see if my future self, my guides, anyone has anything to say. Do this exercise and find what feels exciting and lovely for you. There is no end. There is no end. It's only again. A choice of again. Do I get back on the ride, or do I want to go on a different ride? I think that's it. Yeah. What questions do you have for me? Yeah. And please, always comment below a question, and if you think that it's something that can really help the group, or if it's something that really you have not been able to find the answer for. I've gone through, and today as I record this, was it the 15th of September? Mercury goes direct today, so I have been in a very intense, deep, dark, not dark, but a very visceral, guttural ego death, and it's been awesome. the amount of like blossoming and channeling that has come out of it is really superb. But I've really just spent some time, like, I'm going to be putting as much information onto my YouTube as I possibly can and answering as many questions for you that I possibly can. As always, there are links below if you are keen to donate and to give back. My gratitude is meshed into every little bit. And if you are keen for a private session, a one-on-one session, please always send an email, reach out directly, and we can book that. We can book that. Yeah. Thank you for being here, my darlings. Always ask a question, and if this information resonates with you, please subscribe to the channel. Share this with someone else who maybe is questioning or has a little bit of fear for the end of the line. It is what it is. We none of us get out alive. We came to the Earth School to learn, to develop, and to polish the, not so stellar versions of ourselves and go back to where our soul came from, complete. So, I love you. I'm here if you need anything. I'll talk to you soon, honey. Have a great day.